You know what, guys. All right, so I haven't been putting a lot of sports stuff up because I got burned out on doing it, but I do realize that I have sports fans out there. A lot of you have subscribed to my channel because of sports. Some of you are still around because of my predictions, whether I was right or wrong. I did not make any predictions this year. That's why I didn't go real hard into the whole, NFL thing. Nonetheless, I did say I think the Pats are going to win this year. And then I made a video last week saying, okay, the Pats are going to play the Rams, but it looks like the Rams might take it. Now, being that I didn't make a prediction, it doesn't really matter if I'm right or wrong. But I did say that the Patriots were only going to lose 2 games in the regular season, and if they win a third, if they're only going to lose 2 games in the regular season, and if they lose a third game, it is either going to be in like the last round of the playoffs, or it's going to actually be the Super Bowl. So it'll be a mirror of last year, but of course, no Carson Wentz and the Eagles because they suck this year. Nonetheless, that's turning out to be correct. Now, the Pats, listen, you guys, I'm not a fan of the Pats. I just like to show how the NFL is fixed. Okay, that's all I'm really doing. Okay, right now we got what 8-0. Rams, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. I'm gonna tell you this flat out. I don't think Jared Goff is a great quarterback. I just don't. I don't think he's a great quarterback. Like he just, I think Carr is better than he is. I just do. Now you guys know I can't do a lot of playing through this simply because the NFL will go ahead and give me a copyright strike, and I don't like copyright strikes. They don't do much against you nowadays, but I don't like copyright strikes. So I'm saying all that to say about Jared Goff that if Jared Goff faces Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, look, I'm swinging towards Tom Brady. Look, I like their offense. I like the Rams offense. I do. I like the Todd Gurley because he's worth the 58 mil that he's getting. He's worth it. The guy's a stand-up guy. He puts in work. He runs downhill. He just does what he's supposed to do. All right. Nonetheless, I just can't see them beating the Pats in the Super Bowl. When we look at the Pats, all right, now they went up against the monster, not a monster offense, but you still went up against arguably the best player in the game right now, which is the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. And arguably, he's a great quarterback. There's really nothing you can take from him, okay? He's got a couple, ouchies. He had one last year from the Rams where he had that collarbone, from the defensive back, put him out. But nonetheless, they're like 3-4 now with one tie. So they're not doing too good. Green Bay's not doing too good. Aaron Rodgers is still arguably one of the best players there is, but they obviously need some help. Now, when I watched this game, they hung in there, especially when they got to 17-17. But you know who won the game for the Pats? White. This guy right here. This guy was amazing. Now, I noticed something that the Patriots did. The Patriots have more than one running back. And White is a tailback, okay? So White is playing a tailback or a slot back. Right here, he would be a fullback, but he's still not a fullback. He's a tailback. They actually have another tailback who was doing good too. And I was like, you guys have installed a running game against Green Bay. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are plugging in a running game against the Packers. Now, I'm saying that to say, when it comes to defense, I like the Packers on the defensive end. Now, somebody's going to bring up some statistic and say Packers have the worst defense. Packers have not been known to have the worst defense. They've been known to have a Reggie White. Okay, so they've been known to have a good defense. And truthfully, when you look statistically at how long they've been, a franchise, and their defense has not been bad at all. Okay, they have some highlight offensive players, but Brett Favre didn't do good by himself. He had a lot of help, and I liken them to the Pittsburgh Steelers. When it comes to defense. Now, of course, Pittsburgh has the most Super Bowls there is. There's only 2 other teams who have 5. Pittsburgh has 6. And that's just that. But that's because Pittsburgh has a great defense. But I would say that Green Bay is about 2 steps behind Pittsburgh when it comes to the reputation of defense. Now, let's get this straight. Your boy Tom Brady is, 41? But he passed all over the place against Green Bay. He used, who's he got? Edelman, he's got White, he's got Gronkowski, he's got another guy that he's throwing to. I don't know who he is. I think that was Edelman right there. That was Edelman? Yeah, that's Amendola. That's Amendola right there. But he's got so many people he throws to. Listen, if the center was legal to throw to, he would throw it to him. Brady looks good, you guys. I'm saying all that to say, do I think that the Pats can take it all? There's no doubt in my military mind that the Pats can take it all. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys. I'm going to put this out there for you guys. This is what I did last year, but that's fine. I said if the Eagles win. And then I had a whole bunch of stuff behind that. Now, I'm going to say if the Rams meet the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I still have the Patriots. When I pick a team, I ride with them for the rest of the year. Now, when I said that the Rams is going to win the Super Bowl, I'm just like, look, I said the Rams will go to and win the Super Bowl if Los Angeles won the pennant and they lost. The Dodgers lost. Okay, so you got to look at that. The Dodgers lost because I was looking at a straight sweep of the city. I was looking at the Dodgers winning, the Rams winning, and then, of course, LeBron James being in L.A. now, boom, LeBron James taking a whole, just the whole sweep of the whole city, kind of like what Pittsburgh did for one for the thumb in 81, when Pittsburgh had the Penguins, the Pirates, and the Steelers all win during the same year. So that's what I was looking at, but that did not happen. So I'm sticking with the Pats, and that's just where I'm at. I'm sticking with the Pats. I like to pick a team and ride with them. If the Pats lose, they're going to lose in the playoff. Obviously, well, now it's pretty much the playoffs. What's it, week 10 now? So it's pretty much going into the playoffs, and this is their downhill runner. This guy right here, I don't know what his name is, but I'm like, look, this is the way I feel. I feel like they're incorporating more fullback action because of Todd Gurley. I'm just going to say that. I think that you're going to see a lot more of them handing it off to this fullback here. And it's a lot less throwing for Tom Brady, of course, and chances of Tom getting hurt, especially now that you're going into the playoffs. It's like, we don't need to hurt our quarterbacks. So the risk of you getting sacked, the more you hold the ball, the more risk of you getting sacked. So let's incorporate a running game. So they always had White. as a wideout, as a tailback. They always had that guy. Aaron Rodgers going for the first down, does not get it. But I think you're going to see more fullback action. And why not? You're 7-1. Why not? You know what I'm saying? You just beat the Packers. You guys are feeling real good about yourself. Why not do that? Anyways, this is just my synopsis on what's going on. I still got the Patriots. I'm not a Patriots fan. But I said Brady is going to win 2 more. He's 41. I think he's going to be out at 43. It's going to look a lot like what Manning did, although Manning and not no although it's and Manning was handed the game to him by the Panthers, who went 17-1, which they have not been back up to that status since. They just gave Manning, the Super Bowl simply because he was leaving, and it was fixed, and that's all that's to it. Next time, fall on the ball, Cam Newton. So I just think it's set up for Brady to go all the way this year and maybe lose next year and then win and leave when he's like 43. It's your boy Tom 202. That's what I think. I'm out.